Alright, in this video we are going to simplify expressions using our algebra tiles. So I'm on the same site as before when we were modeling. You can see that off to the side. This is the second way you can use algebra tiles, and this will help you with the notes. Alright, so we're going to follow these instructions. First we're doing the easy difficulty, and then we'll progress through some of the other stages. So the first step, use the tiles to model the expression 4x. So that should be 4 of these green x's minus 2x. And that is the same as 2 negative x's. It gave us a check. It told us that first step is fine. Then it says combine like terms to simplify the expression. In this part, we have to find zero pairs, or if you're thinking back to your properties, this would be your additive inverse, because if we have some positive and that same number as a negative and combine them together, we get 0. So here we're looking to see, do we have positive and negative x's? Yes. And we want to kind of put these positive and negatives together so that they combine themselves, or we are using that additive inverse property. So when I combine these two, they disappear, and that's exactly what we want it to do. So here I have one more negative and I have 3 positives, so I can combine this negative with any of these positives. It does not matter. And now I've combined all of my like terms. It is now simplified for me. So I can say my final answer to this problem is 2x. Now, you may, if you already know how to combine your like terms, you may have looked at this and said, well, I can do this algebraically by taking 4 minus 2, and that's 2, and then the x needs to stay, which would be 2x. And you are correct. Let's try another one. This one is just numbers, so I'm going to try a different one. Here we go. Let's try this one. Negative x squared minus 2x squared. So that would be 2 negative x squareds. Now notice that both of these are checked as correct, because here I don't have positives and negatives to combine to simplify this. So when I combine these like terms, I just get negative 3x squared. Right? We could do this one. Positive x minus x, or that's like saying plus a negative. Well, here I have one positive and one negative, so I can combine those to become a 0 pair. And then there's nothing here, but the answer should be 0. Anytime you have that positive and negative from your additive inverse, it becomes 0. We're just going to do a couple more of the easy examples and then move on to another one. So this first one, 5x squared, and then plus an additional x squared. Notice again, this checked off both of them because we don't have positives and negatives, so there was nothing to combine to become a 0 pair. Let's do this one and then we'll move on. So we have negative x squared plus 5x squared. Now notice that here these two things are different. This says 5x squared minus x squared, and this says negative x squared plus 5x squared. The order here does not matter because it's still saying the same thing. Alright? We have one negative and we can combine it with any of these positives. It doesn't matter. If you want this one, that's fine. And now we've combined them, so when we have one negative x and 5 positives, you will end up with more positives. Let's move on to a medium one. For this one, we need negative 3x squared minus 5x, so that's negative 5 of these x's, plus 5x squared plus 5x. Yes, that was right. Right? You may have been thinking about which ones had 0 pairs already. How many can you combine? Well, let's see. We can combine these two, positives and negatives. What if I want to combine this negative with this positive? Nothing happened. What if I want to combine this negative with this positive? Well, that didn't work either. Why do you think that is? Well, here, it has to be the same type of tile or the same type of term in order to combine them. They have to be like terms, like these both have to be just x's. These both have to be just x squareds in order to combine them, or it won't combine. Right? So you could probably tell I ran out of negative x squared, so there's nothing else I can combine it with because it won't combine with these negative x's, but I still have some positive x's and negative x's, so I can still make negative pairs there. So even though we had x squares and x's, when we combine our like terms, all of the x's disappeared because we had that additive inverse. All right, let's try this one. Now we have x's and numbers. Again, take a second, pause the video if you haven't already, and try to see if you could do this either algebraically or make your own algebra tiles and try to do this before I go through it. So negative 4x minus 2 plus x plus 1. Now, I didn't need to space it out the way I did, but that's okay. And I'm looking for negative and positive pairs. Well, I have this pair of 1 and negative 1, so that went away. I don't have any more 1s, and if I try to pair this negative 1 with the x, the same thing that happened before with the x's and the x squared happens. These aren't like terms, so I can't combine them. They won't cancel or become 0 pairs with that additive identity because they are not like terms. But I can combine this x with one of the negative x's. So here I have negative 4x minus 2 plus x plus 1. That simplifies to negative 3x minus 1. Here we go. Let's try this one. Five x squared plus 4. I don't know where that went. Plus x squared minus 5. What can we combine? You should have been thinking just the 1s because I don't have any negative x squareds to combine these x squareds with. So I can go ahead and combine as many of these negative 1s and 1s as possible. And now I have nothing else left to combine. If you tried to combine these two, you should have seen that those aren't like terms. This is a 1, this is a x squared, this doesn't have x's or exponents with the x's, so those cannot be combined. So your final answer for this one is 6x squared minus 1. Let's move on to the harder ones. Now we have a bunch of things. We have x squareds, we have x's, we have constant numbers. So let's begin. Negative 5x squared minus 5x plus 3 plus x squared minus x plus 3. Notice all the red we have. Do we have any zero pairs? You should have said yes, but we only have one. This positive x squared and this negative x squared. We can combine those and then nothing else. Nothing else here can be combined. I can't combine these x's with these ones, negative x's, my apologies, or these negative x squares with these ones. So our final answer after combining all of our like terms, which in this case we only had one set of like terms that we could actually combine. Let me take that back. We combined the negative and positive pair, but then we are also looking at all of the x's all together and all of the ones all together to combine our like terms as well to get negative 4x squared minus 6x plus 6. Take a second and try this one. X squared minus x minus 4 minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 3. Do we have zero pairs here, or can we use the additive inverse here? Your answer should have been yes. We can use it with everything, actually. We have one positive and one negative pair of x squareds. We have one negative x, and it can go with one of the positive x's. And then we have a bunch of positive and negative ones. So a lot of things were zero pairs here and could simplify a lot. Here, after simplifying everything, I see we're left with negative x squared plus 2x minus 1. Just trying to see another one I really liked, but I don't. Any of these are really fine. So last one, try this one on your own. And then you should have gotten negative 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 minus x squared plus 5x plus 2. Notice that both of these are checked off. That means there are no zero pairs we can combine, and the only way to combine our like terms is by adding or subtracting that same number. So negative 2x squared minus x squared, so altogether we would have negative 3x squared, 3x plus 5x, group these together, would give us 8x, positive 8x, and then positive 1 plus 2 would give us positive 3. So in this case, they did not make any zero pairs or use that additive inverse, but they added, like the ones were added. The x squareds were subtracted. The x's were added. So they combined in that sense. Just like when we were modeling, if you wanted to use the random, this would really help you kind of see what are like terms and what are not, how you can combine them, can you make zero pairs, because these are so random and it's going through all of those levels.